Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where legends are made and titles are won. Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game for Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open. So we're going to see a great one here.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Young. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line this week.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like, fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown time.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Hoover. Makes the grab and he's dragged down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Going deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Makes a move. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Auburn. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
After giving up the punt return for the score, let's see if they have an answer on the kickoff. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
From the gun, the running back has it. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires on the move. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Wow. I don't love that throw by the QB, man. It's not a good idea to lob the football anywhere in the middle of the field because it gives defenders an opportunity to rally to the ball and knock it away.
Fair catch, called for and made. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter.
And he's got it at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. What a nice job just finding a spot downfield and lofting it in there perfectly.
And you see quarterbacks and receivers do that all the time, right? All summer, throwing the ball in air, throwing the ball in air. Why? Because I know exactly where he's going to be right when I get my back foot in the ground to throw the football. You could tell he knew exactly how much touch to put on that ball to make a big play down the field.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. We've got this 3rd down play to open the quarter. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Kane. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cobb. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. What an impressive individual display. What speed by this quarterback.
And this defense, they were scared to death of this guy. I mean, they knew they had their hands full trying to stop him. It's one thing to do it in practice and draw it up on a board. Everybody thinks they've got a shot, but until you get out on the field, until you feel this guy's speed, you realize right away that it's going to be a long game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's ball. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Zings it complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
That's a real good-looking throw-in. I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient.
And the quarterback is snowed under. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
Going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, and receivers winning Heisman Trophy.
Touchdown, Bama! What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These two defenses defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
To the air, it's Daniels. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw, feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
They go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for third in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
They'll immediately call timeout. Auburn trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab at the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
21.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And guys, this is a great time to look for an explosive play on 2nd and short. 3 wideouts to the left. They're bringing heat. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown time. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
21.
Fair catch, called for and made. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Daniels. Out of the backfield, he's open. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Alabama! The special teams with a special moment. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on 1 punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn on the gas. Great job, great return.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half. But here...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Unloads it left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Cobb. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's long. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
The Tigers get enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. White going to attack through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Handoff to the lone back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback on the keeper. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes that Alabama offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Still running at the 40. He's loose. He's at the 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Got some room in to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're...
And that one is picked up in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. All kinds of running room. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to take off. Oh, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. The give to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
They feed him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Wide out in motion. They want to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Coming out with it, it's long. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Now this offense is back on the field. It'll be a draw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Typically, when you see a draw play, you don't think of it being forced outside.
No, you want those defensive ends to run upfield and run downhill inside. The object is to get those guys pass rushing and running out of their gaps so you can run the ball right where they were at. That play had absolutely no chance of success.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Daniels. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Williams. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass, it's Simpson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Hard running there. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike. Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Daniels. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The give is to Williams. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punt is headed out of bounds, and that is good news when you have someone as dangerous as he is returning. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. Just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
They'll try the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Right back to him on the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw it. The sure hands, it's Law. Headed to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Snags it. Touchdown, Bama! They jump on top here in OT. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. no shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Bulls his way forward. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third and goal, and they have to find a way to get a touchdown. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He finds his man. Now on the move. Touchdown, Auburn. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a two-point conversion. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And the extra point is good.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Using the quick game. Oh, how did you make that move? They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on third and goal in overtime. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Absolute shank. Missed it. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Of 2. Brings up second down.
So here we go, a long field goal attempt to win it. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. This offense has a second down play. Gonna run it. It's Young. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and they don't want to move backwards to make sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they'll try to win it with a long field goal right here. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. They'll try to walk it off with a long field goal here in overtime. Not a chance. Missed it. Now all of the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. So here we go. Dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. He's looking to pass. If he runs this back, this game's over. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. Now this two-point conversion attempt for the win. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. Back to pass, it's Daniels. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try gets it done.
This is like a heavyweight fight. Both of these teams have been trading blows back and forth. At the end, it's this offense delivering the knockout blow, getting that two-point conversion for the win.
How awesome of a game, though. Back and forth, so many highs, so many lows, and fitting. It comes down to the last play of the football game, and not surprisingly, the offense executes and gets the win.